Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's been a month and we are back, and today we have the RUNCAM Split 2S here for a demo. And this camera has been released the end of last year, and I got it as soon as it was released, and I've been testing it since when. This camera is capable of recording 1080p on 6 frames per second, also 50 frames per second. And we have one more, which is the 720 by 6 frames per second HD WDR, and it's switchable between 16:9 and 4:3, and it has 170 degrees FOV, which is pretty sweet. Files are recorded in .mov, and it takes up to 64 gigabytes SD cards for store, which this lot is right here. And there's a Wi-Fi module for firmware update. It looks like this, and it connects right here. Cool. And via Wi-Fi you can also access the app and change some of the settings, like format and etc. It's also possible to change some of the parameters via goggles using these two buttons here, the power button and the mode button. If you press the power button once, it changes the format, and press it twice, we access the menu, and then with the mode button you can change the parameters, and when you are done changing, you just press the power again and it will switch to the next parameter. Cool. This camera pulls up to 650 milliamps on 5 volts and 250 milliamps on 12 volts, which is pretty standard, although does feel like it pulls a little bit more than the usual FPV camera. With this mini quad, I can, if I plug in my LiPo and leave my quad sitting around for a while, it kind of just shuts down completely for a while. I think because the camera has been pulling a lot of power, and then shuts down the quad in this mini quad in this case. Total weights of the camera is about 20 grams. That's including the board. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet, right? I love it. And my initial plan was to put this camera in a 5-inch quad, so I could keep the weights low and get slightly longer flying times, and also flying a little bit faster. But then there was a latency issue. It was a big concern for me, which is about 30 milliseconds. So I decided to put this quad together, this 3-inch, and put this camera on it and give it a try. And honestly, I did not feel any much of a difference between the usual FPV cameras and this camera in terms of latency. I didn't feel any difference. I don't feel it's affecting my flight at all. And there are actually some FPV cameras that has similar latency with about 20 25 milliseconds as well, so not much of a difference here. And the best of all is I've got a 3-inch quad able to record HD, and I don't have any extra weights, I don't have any extra cameras in it, which I think this is what RUNCAM is trying to help us achieve. And image quality, I would probably give on a scale from 1 to 10, perhaps 8, because I believe there is still a little bit room for improvement. But then again, this is a $70 HD cam, and I believe it's doing the job pretty well, and I'm quite happy with the results actually. So what we're gonna do now is just gonna have a look into the footage, both the FPV and the HD, and let you judge by yourself. And thanks for watching, guys. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think about this camera, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.